Where's the local economy heading? Where should it head? I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me this hour is Jon Scott. He's the president and CEO of the Berks Economic Partnership. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure, Jill.
These are questions that as an organization you've asked yourself. Where is the economy today? Where should it be headed? Where do we want this region to go? Talk to us about how this partnership works.
Well, the partnership has been great in terms of working with 7 other economic development organizations, and Ellen Horan of the Chamber of Commerce and I co-chaired the initiative that's called Ride to Prosperity. But in terms of overall economic conditions, we are seeing, at least through our window, a nice upturn. We have had over 80 different prospects come through since January, and actually since October we've had 7 projects come to fruition here in Berks County. And so that's a very good sign that things are beginning to loosen up a little bit. Projects that were put on hold at the beginning of the year, or in fact last year, are starting to move ahead now, and that's a very good sign.
Let's get into some of the categories that have been areas of focus. One is entrepreneurship and innovation. The other is workforce and talent development, business clusters, sites and infrastructure, and quality of place. These are all the categories where you felt it was important as an organization to put your focus. Let's get into some of the specifics. Let's start with workforce and talent development. Having a talented, educated workforce can potentially attract business.
It's very important and very critical, and that's a work area that's being spearheaded by Ed McCann of our Workforce Investment Board, and doing a lot of work with our local colleges, universities, and career and technology centers. But looking just for one example at the Schmidt Training and Technology Center, their mechatronics program, which really involves combining 4 different fields of influence into one degreed program, so that individuals are prepared to take care of the machinery in the manufacturing operations as they become more computerized and advanced, but still have mechanical issues to deal with, electronic issues. And that's one of 2 programs in the country that is being really sought after now.
Which really leads us to sites and infrastructure. Talk to us about some of the opportunities that have recently happened and some of the businesses that may be coming to this area.
Well, there are 2 key components to working with this. One is that as a region, we needed to get more sites and properties shovel-ready for commercial and industrial development. And that is happening, and again, a great partnership with the county. Glenn Knobloch of the planning department is leading that charge. But our goal is within 3 to 5 years from this past June, so 4.5 maximum, to have at least 1 additional 300-plus acre site ready and 2 smaller sites that are ready, that have infrastructure, electricity, everything that's needed to be able to put a facility there. That is going very, very well. There's some other sites as well. The county is also doing a great survey of capacity for water and sewer within the existing footprint. The other key thing that we're doing is all of these organizations are now working more steadfastly and consistently with the Industrial Development Authority to try to help them with their 2 primary sites, 323 acres out in Bethel Township, and then of course using the non-aviation land at the airport.
What's the concept of a business cluster?
Very specifically to take a look at the existing businesses that reside in a given region and to see where we can build upon strengths from that footprint that's already there and how we can add to it. Great example would be agriculture, food processing, products production, and we have a great bed of existing companies there with snack foods, candy, confectionery, and Sunrich Fresh Foods ended up finding their first East Coast location here in Greater Reading, actually in the city, because we have the ability to support that type of operation in terms of location, distance and proximity to big markets, and a workforce that's able to fulfill their needs. Advanced and diversified manufacturing is another cluster that we're working on, and we've seen great activity there. In fact, since October, 7 projects. Most of them have been in manufacturing.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure always.
We've been talking with Jon Scott, President and CEO of Berks Economic Partnership. I'm Jill Horner for Comcast Newsmakers.